What if the biggest job crisis in the world is not where you think? You hear about AI, you hear about automation, you hear about layoffs in rich countries. But in developing countries, the stakes are far bigger. Millions of young people are entering the labor force. Cities are growing fast, factories are changing, and jobs are not keeping up. That is the brutal truth of this book. Economic growth does not automatically create enough good work. If you click away now, you may keep thinking work simply appears when economies grow. But in the real world, jobs have to be built, protected, and organized. In this video, I will give you 3 exact frameworks from this book. You will learn why employment is a political project, not just an economic outcome. You will understand how AI, deindustrialization, and informality reshape labor markets. You will see why policy has to focus on institutions, not just growth. By the end, you will understand why job creation is so hard. You will also see why developing countries face a different future of work than rich ones. This is not a simple technology story. This is a story about structure, power, and survival. The book we are breaking down today is The Future of Work in Developing Countries. It is a scholarly collection bringing together leading international researchers. Why should you listen to it? Because it is not guessing. It is combining theory with empirical research across Africa, Asia, and Latin America. The central message is clear. Job creation is not an automatic byproduct of growth. It is a political and institutional project. That means markets alone will not solve it, and technology alone will not solve it. The book is asking one serious question. How do countries actually create decent work at scale? The first major idea is that growth does not guarantee jobs. That sounds surprising, but it is the heart of the book. A country can grow while leaving most workers behind. That happens when firms do not expand enough, when industrialization stalls, when informality stays dominant. The book emphasizes structural transformation. That means shifting labor from low productivity work into higher productivity sectors. Without that shift, growth can look impressive on paper. But everyday work stays insecure, underpaid, and fragmented. My honest take? This is a powerful correction to lazy development thinking. GDP is not the same thing as decent jobs, and the book never lets you forget that. The second major idea is that technology changes labor unevenly. This is where the book gets very current. AI and digital tools can raise productivity, but they can also deepen inequality. In developing countries, the problem is not just replacement, it is mismatch. Many workers are in informal jobs. Many lack digital infrastructure. Many do not have access to the training needed to move up. That means technology can help some workers and bypass many others. The book argues that policy has to be proactive. That means skills. That means infrastructure. That means matching systems. That means making technology inclusive instead of selective. This is the part that feels urgent because the future of work is not arriving evenly. It is arriving where institutions are strongest. The third major idea is that the future of work depends on policy design. This is not a passive process. You do not just wait for the market to fix it. The book says governments need industrial policy. They need technology policy. They need firm-level strategies. They need ways to connect workers to productive production chains. That is a huge shift from the idea that growth will trickle down. The authors argue that employment creation has to be built deliberately. That means supporting firms that can scale. That means designing policies around local realities. That means treating labor markets as institutions, not just numbers. My honest take? This is the most practical lesson in the book. It says decent work does not happen by accident. It happens when states, firms, and workers are organized around it. The best thing about this book is its seriousness. It treats employment as the central development problem. That makes it much more useful than generic tech commentary. It also helps explain why rich country assumptions do not travel well. The flaw? It is academic. That means some readers may want more simple examples and fewer frameworks. But the trade-off is depth. Who is this book for? If you care about development, read it. If you care about AI and labor, read it. If you want to understand why jobs are so hard to create in the global south, read it. Here are 3 zero-cost steps to take tomorrow. Step 1. Stop assuming growth automatically creates good jobs. Ask what kind of work is actually expanding. Step 2. Look at one industry in a developing country and ask whether it is formal or informal. That difference matters a lot. Step 3. When you hear about AI, ask who gets access to training, tools, and infrastructure. That question reveals the real winners. If you want the free PDF summary, check the description. If this video helped, buy me a coffee and subscribe.